Hello there, Steve here. The sun's setting. It'll be getting dark on this video. And right now the sun's setting for the people in Gaza. The people in Gaza are the victims of this conflict. You know, this conflict between Israel and Palestine. People seem to have so many opinions, and so many opinions that lead to nothing and no action. And sometimes when we're walking down the street and we see somebody suspicious or doing something, children playing maybe, up to no good, mischief, and we simply observe and we show that person, them people that we're observing, at least to show that we're in numbers observing the injustices that are about to happen and have been happening since years now. And so the least we can do is to give it a little push every now and again when we've got the strength as human beings, as living souls of love and not ignorance and not fear. We have the love to overcome this ignorance. We have the love to stop feeling we're too old to make change, or we have too much work to spend any time informing people or informing ourselves of the conflicts in the world. No, we turn on the mainstream television and they give us that comfortable news that means we can sit down and just keep our own opinions while Father Nation looks after the people, supposedly. You know, there's a lot of debate. Is this a religious conflict, a spiritual conflict? I don't know much about these political situations, and they're very complex. And I think in a way, the amount of complexity, the amount of information just makes it more and more stupid. I saw a headline on the internet earlier that was supposed to be cynical. The headline was, Israel's only trying to protect itself, quotes. And then the video was about how actually Israel was using brutal force, you know. So even this sarcasm seems to be swaying in the way of Israel. You know, every time you read a news report, it says Hamas refused to stop sending missiles. Israel offer peace talks. You know, next time there's a mosquito landing on your face, don't squat it. Don't show any aggression. Just let it bite you. Just let it bite you, right? Now you just go to internet, type into some search machine and have a look at the pictures of Palestine since 1947, since the state of Israel was formed. Israel is not the Israel of the Bible. We're talking about a state of Israel that went into Palestine or was formed in Palestine. I don't know. I'm going to research this later and make another video. But since 1947, Israel has expanded that state and taken over Gaza. Now you and the West Bank, these are little places that are now Palestinian territories. They've been wiped off the map. Now, if you was walking down the street and you saw a father, a man, beating a small child, and you're also a man, maybe a father, would you just say, oh, we don't know enough about the situation? Maybe it's a religious conflict, and I don't maybe believe in God, so I let them fight it out. Or some sort of reason for not doing anything, for letting that father beat the smaller boy. You know, would you just stand there and decide, no, the thing needs stopping. The thing needs transparency. And probably there's a million reasons. But this conflict, to me, says more about us in the Western world, viewing along, eating pizzas, watching like Hollywood movies and playing video games, spending the rest of our time at work and paying taxes for the military, not paying attention to any politics or government, saying, oh, politics is not for me. Well, politics is personal. Politics is about people. Politics is about you and me. And if you support politics, then you affect your rights and mine. Now, my rights, every single human being has rights. And they're not given by another man. They're just inherent. The rights to breathe, the rights to walk, the rights to think and speak. I don't have the rights to stop your rights, and you don't have the rights to stop my rights. But I have the rights rights extend all the way around this planet, as do yours. Anywhere we was born on this planet, it's our planet. So if somebody over in another country is getting abused, brutally attacked, and there's some kind of injustice, then the least we can do is talk about it. These people in the Western world, we've got mobile phones, we've got internet, we've got all these toys, and what do we do with it? What do we do with it? All we talk about is possessions, money and things and status and vanity. There's a lot more to life than things. There's a lot more to life than hoping the government will protect you from your neighbours. There's a whole lot more to life than justifying everything else away. You know, love is it's a power, it's a responsibility, it's something you can do. And I'm sick and tired of people just being in this apathetic domestic state of being too powerless, too old. I don't know.